Today the Sequoia will be coming home to Port Huron, where it will serve for the rest of its lifetime.
Today we're taking this Coast Guard cutter Sequoia to her new home port in Port Huron, Michigan. It's her first time back in the lakes, and she was commissioned in 2004 and brought over to her operating area in Guam. She's been in dry dock for the last year and a half, and we're taking her home for hopefully another 20 years of service working buoys in the Great Lakes. Boats don't switch that often. The reason for this switch is they had a major maintenance period in order to extend the life of the ship for another 20 years. Some major items like steel replacement, pipe replacement. We had a new main crane and davit for our small boats, among other things, which took an extended period of time, and so for that to work efficiently, they rotated cutters through the different locations around the United States. The cutter is 225 feet long. We have billeted for 48 people on the boat. Right now we're at 46 on board for crew members, permanent party. She's a single screw, controllable pitch propeller, and we have a bow and stern thruster. It gives us the maneuverability we need to work buoys and keep in one spot in high current areas like the St. Clair River. Some other features, we have a major crane with the main crane and a whip. The main is a 40,000 pound limit, and the whip is 10,000 pounds. So that allows us to work up to 8 foot by 20 foot buoys around the Great Lakes. I love the character of my crew. It's incredible how they can just work through and around frustrating and difficult and challenging circumstances. It's been really fun to see this summer how, with even a whole new crew, because we had over half of our crew transfer in and out, they came in meeting the boat in the yard, overcoming a lot of the frustrations and challenges working in Baltimore, and just keeping a positive attitude through it really paid off both for the ship and the crew, and it means a lot to me to kind of see that. It's really fun to kind of see that personality come out in the crew.
Well, one, this is an awesome opportunity to really, like, once in a lifetime experience to ride a cutter up the St. Clair River from Detroit back home to Port Huron. So just really an amazing opportunity. I don't think anyone's taken for granted today. This means a lot to the city of Port Huron. We are the maritime capital of the Great Lakes. The pride, the crown jewel, is hosting and calling home a Coast Guard cutter. We had the Hollyhock, now we have the Sequoia, which is just really exciting. The men and women who serve on this vessel and on this ship are just incredible people, very talented people from all across the country, and we get the blessing of having them call Port Huron home. So the Coast Guard community is, in the fabric of Port Huron. It's part of who we are, and so we're just very proud and excited to have them and have them call Port Huron home. It's just it's part of who we are. It's our culture.
I think like the exciting part of the experience is getting to meet all the officers, actually get a tour of the ship itself, and then partake on the voyage. Like a lot of times you're either driving by or seeing those on the boat, like on the water, but not necessarily get to see actually have lunch on the boat and see how like the headquarters are and everything, how things work within the boat itself or in the ship, which is quite of an honor, honestly, to be part of the invite list.
So maiden voyage of the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Sequoia is coming to its new home port in Port Huron, and they invited some of the port partners from the Port Huron area to come along for this maiden voyage.
Yeah, we're just excited to welcome our new Coast Guard buoy tender into Port Huron. It's exciting to have the new ship and the new crew coming in. So we work closely with them in our partnership with the waterway and float down and even other events we have on land along the shoreline. They'll come and help us out. So it's just an important partnership in law enforcement all around the city of Port Huron. So it's nice to welcome them into town, get the maiden voyage on the ship. You don't get that invite very often, so it's a privilege to be here working with them.
Come view the Sequoia at Pine Grove Park, where it is docked along the St. Clair River. With MCoast TV, I'm Melissa Painter.